6 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. They juked him. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Levis out of the shotgun now. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This is 2nd and 8. Faking the handoff. Howell. And Cook has it left side. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now they go play action with Howell. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Howell, he'll look to throw it. These guys running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Cook. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Again, it's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Escapes the defender. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short, it's Levis. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On the return, here's Agnew. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and 10, here's Levis. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. This is Homer. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First and 10, it's Levis. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Now Levis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Levis on 3rd down. not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Howell down to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Homer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamal Agnew with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Howell. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Levis completes this out wide. Touchdown, Bears! Miles Boykin from 8 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Howell. It's caught, Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Open man is Duvernay. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Howell to throw. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, Howell. Open man is Mingo, complete.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Howell.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Howell out of the shotgun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Howell with one final shot.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.